Hey guys, one of my students ranked up from Champ 1 to GC in just 3 weeks of coaching, so as a little bonus I thought I'd take a look at their promotion game to see exactly what their next steps will be for improvement. If you're interested in coaching yourself, check out my Ko-Fi in the description and join our growing community. And yeah, just enjoy the video guys. But before that, sponsor time. AOE allows you to buy and sell Rocket League items at great prices. Whichever platform you're on, you can find that last item to finish off your preset. Use code VMN at checkout for a discount. And I'll leave the link to AOE down in the description, so be sure to check that out. Alright, let's see how the GC promotion game got on. Let's take a look at what your next steps are going to be moving forward. Hopefully we can make it so you don't stop at GC, but you keep on going higher and higher. That was a good challenge and a great demo. Should be a goal. But our teammate does unfortunately miss. Pretty common in solo queue unfortunately, even around GC. Okay, it's a little risky. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually okay with this. This is fine to go for. I was going to say go to the backboard, but it's better to try and shut it down in case he does get a good play, so... At least you force him to carry the ball a little further. Okay, first mistake here. We can see that as soon as he hits this ball, our teammate bumps him. So as soon as he gets bumped, you know, we have to be watching this happening. We know immediately that we actually have more time. So we can take the ball a little bit further back and actually cut in to get a good angle, unlike our play. So if the ball's coming here, we want to come back to here. And then at this point, we're going to start a ground to air dribble towards our enemy's goal in this direction. Or, you know, you can set up whatever you like. You could take it over here, set up a wall dribble. Just, you know, you've got a lot more options when you actually take your time here. And normally you wouldn't be able to take your time if this guy didn't get bumped. But since he got bumped, we can just take our time. And it's these kind of small observations that are going to be a big game changer when it gets to the higher ranks. So something to keep an eye out for. Okay. Want to get aggressive on this if we can. We wasted a lot of movement here. Going back. So we want to immediately apply pressure on this because he's not facing the ball. So after you've railed this guy here, you want to be cutting in for the ball like in this direction. And just playing aggressive, because you spend too much time going back here and defensively posturing yourself, and that's going to kind of screw your position right here, you see? You're still going back, and then you turn. And we've let him get very close to the ball to the point where now he owns the ball through distance, right? Like we just had to back off completely because he was much closer to the ball than you were. So make sure we apply pressure when we can. Even if you don't get possession from that, like from turning into the ball, at least you're, you know, aggressively posturing. Teammate's getting a little bit dodgy here. Misses the boost steal and then goes for our boost. That's fine. You get a boost anyway. Nice try on the challenge, I'm okay with that. Look for a demo maybe. So here I'd look for a demo on the second man. So we see second man is going to be coming into mid here because he wants to make a play with his teammate on your side. So his positioning is very predictable. If your teammate makes this defense successfully, he's going to manage to get the ball somewhere upfield. And if you demo the second man here, your path is very, you know, it's perfect for it. It's meant to be, you know. This is your destiny. It's the demo strider. If you demo this guy, your teammate gets this clear, which he does. So good on your teammate. If you demoed that guy, it's a free goal. The thing about ways you can be involved in the play when you're rotating out, demos and boost steals are pretty much the only way to do that. Gotta keep an eye out for those opportunities. Okay, this is fine, nice. Oh, a little bit of a mechanical error. I like what you were doing there. I think you had the right idea. Again, it's this kind of moment where you can see everyone, right? That you can see both the enemies. You need to realize when you have just that little bit more time. Like both of them are quite far away from the ball. And, you know, one of them could challenge you. Like this guy could cut in and challenge you kind of fast, maybe shut down your play. But you kind of have to take that risk, right? Like you touch the ball once, you pop it up a little bit. So you actually drive into the ball and pop it up when it bounces instead of jumping into the ball. And then afterwards, you're going to jump into the ball and start an air dribble. It's going to be a lot more threatening than this like horizontal play that you're doing. Like low ground horizontal play. Vertical plays are generally more superior, just because they require a lot more resources to shut down. And they can often be a lot more unpredictable. Okay, good defensive positioning. We do get bumped, unfortunately. Panicking a little bit. The teammate does get the save. Nice, excellent touch. Oh, nice try, nice try. That was a really good play though. Those kind of single touches are what you want to be taking. Like one touch to set up, and then you can follow any way you like. Okay, awesome, good 50. Nice, really low, patient 50 there. Okay. Could have maybe cut in there to get past him. But again, a bit of a mechanical mistake. Not shadowing effectively here. And we do end up getting scored on because of it. So right here, like, let's take a look from his perspective. So if you're ever analysing your own replays, you always want to, when it comes to shadowing, a useful tip I have for everyone is to watch how you look from your opponent's perspective. See how threatening you actually are. So your problem in this scenario, which we're going to see when we look at the opponent's perspective, is that you're literally driving in a vertical line back to defense. So take a look here. Like, this guy does not feel threatened by you whatsoever. You're not even close enough to break check him, you know. But look at this. There is no threat existence here. Not at all. So we can just walk that up, and then he also gets the favourable 50 because your positioning is pretty poor. What you want to be doing is you want to take like a... Go back just so we can see. Yeah, so you want to be taking like a wider swing out of the play here. And what this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to then do a deep turn. And then when this guy pushes up, you start your shadowing from like an angle, right? Like this angle here. And what this angle here allows you to do is it allows you to make deep cut-ins. Try and force something from your opponent. Because the deeper the cut-in, the more threatening it is. So sometimes you gotta take a wide angle, so you know, you go a little wider, and then when you make that aggressive cut-in, suddenly it's a lot more dangerous, right? Because he actually sees you turning into the ball, and if he doesn't flick it, then, you know, that's fine. You just do another cut-in. But most of the time, you know, in one of these turn-ins, the more aggressive the turn-in is, the higher chance that they have to give away possession, because in those turn-ins, if you were to challenge, you'd beat him, right? And he knows that. So that's why these aggressive shadowing cut-ins are really, really good. It takes a really, really high skilled player to like hold on to the ball through aggressive cut-ins and know that your opponent isn't going to challenge. That's something that most people won't be able to do until they're very, very high ranked. So, at least consistently. Okay. Let's get back to your perspective. Alright. Nice little touch past. Didn't beat him, unfortunately. Teammate should have this though. Nice, we leave the boost for a teammate. Okay, I have a little tip, mechanical tip here. This is a bit of a game sense as well. It's kind of that moment where we have a bit more time. So in these moments, we want to always set up like the best angle possible. Never settle for a bad angle on the ball, right, if you can help it. Sometimes you don't have a choice. But see how this angle here that you took isn't as threatening as this angle here that I'm proposing, right? And the reason this angle is more threatening on the side is obviously because it actually threatens the goal without too much adjustment from you. So instead of having to take this path and adjust the whole way to actually be on target, you can take this path, and then instead of having to readjust, you can do flip resets, you can dribble the ball in a different direction. You know, you've got a lot more opportunities to do other stuff whilst you're traveling. Whereas if you take the poor path here, that doesn't actually threaten the goal immediately, you spend a lot of your time readjusting, and then it makes your shot very predictable when you actually arrive at the goal, because you've had to readjust a lot. Always take that little bit extra time and get a good angle on the ball if you can. And because of this non-threatening attack, we do give away possession. Luckily they do give it back. They're still attacking. Yeah. Nice, good patience. Teammate should have. Leave it for a teammate, leave it for a teammate. Yeah. We need to decide what we're doing here. We're like hovering in a dangerous position. So right here, like, our teammate's got this. We don't have boost. If anything bad happens on this drive up, it's gonna be really bad for us, okay? Because you have 12 boost. You have nothing, right? So we want to be very decisive here. Now we can go super aggressive, we can go steal their boost, just because of the opponent's positions. Like our teammate's always going to be able to carry this up to the corner, because he's ahead of the enemy. And I don't see any chance for a demo. Otherwise we have to just settle for playing around mid, maybe look for a bump on this guy here, it's also possible. Lots of different things you can do, but you just don't want to be hovering like this with no boost. It's pretty detrimental to your play. And see, we end up turning. And as a result of our positioning and having to turn and, you know, not having accomplished anything in that time, we do give away possession. Okay, teammate gets a lovely flick and that should be a goal. You definitely improved a lot though from last time. I mean, of course you've improved. You've hit GC in 3 weeks, which is crazy. From Champ 1 to GC. Insane improvement. Yeah, we did get demoed here. Oh, yep, this is fine. As long as we turn around. We get bumped into the turnaround. Enemy screwing up. Nice 50 by our teammate. Let's get aggressive. Okay, so I'd love to see you threaten a bit more. So like right here, what I would do is I would drive up to the ball. Like I would literally drive towards it. I'm not going to commit on it, but I'm just going to drive towards it. And it's going to force this guy to actually do something when he hits this point, which is probably going to be like put it across here. And give away possession. Like he has to boom that if you're more aggressive, you know, he has to boom to the side. You cut in here. Or, you know, maybe he tries to take a 50 here, that's not going to be the best for him and your teammate can cut in, right? But you have to apply pressure in some way. Because see, since you're not applying pressure, he gets just to take it in front of his goal for free. And he gets to take a lovely cut in that's going to be threateningly on target. Like I was talking to you before, like what you should be doing, taking the ball on target to begin with. So you're giving him that space to set up like a good play. Teammate shuts it down, which is nice. Yeah. Nice, looking for a bump. Even cut in here. Nice, good patience. Have to go again. Okay, we're kind of giving away possession again. So it's a great little touch by you. You need to immediately just start going on this again as soon as you recover. So it's a great recovery by you. And this allows you just to go again and challenge the second man. Because the more challenges you can make yourself, you know, just the better player you are. Like the more things you can do with your possession, the better. Getting one touch or 150 starts to not get good enough the higher rank you get. You need to be doing more with your play. Nice. Teammate should have this. Just want to give him space. Okay, nice try. Let's go take boost. Chill out. Teammate should leave this for us. Okay, very patient. I like your patience here. Again, there we go. 250s. Amazing play. Look for a demo. Perfect. Leave this for a teammate maybe. Yep. Go back. Teammate should have had this, but it's fine. Nice one. Overtime. Overtime on your promotion game, man. That's rough. It's always how it goes. Never just get a free win when it's your promo game. Always got to be the hardest fought game in the world. Okay, nice. Teammate should have a clear. Perfect. Is this it? Oh, close. So far this is all looking good. Go back and get boost. Overtime there's kicking in now. Yep, there they are. Okay, good pressure there. This should be the goal. Yeah, there we are. Awesome, you put that overtime really well actually. So good stuff. Alright, well, hope you learned something guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Be sure to check out coaching and join our community.